fucking Styles, bitches! He's here. Welcome to my WWE Royal Rumble 2016 review. Loved this show. This was a good show. The Royal Rumble match was really good. I really enjoyed it. So much better than last year. Just, just two completely different shows. It was just, you look last year and then you look at this year, completely different. This was a very, very good show, especially the Rumble match. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. And I just thought it was really good. I'm just going to get straight to it. I'll talk about the the Rumble match last. Obviously, I'm just going to start from the beginning. First off, which wasn't very good, was the pre-show match. Mark Henry and Jack Swagger defeated Darren Young and Damien Sandow, the Dudley Boys, and the Ascension in 7 minutes 58 in one of the worst tag matches I've ever seen. It was so boring. Just the typical WWE tag match you see every single week. Just boring. Like I mean, I thought since the Fatal 4-Way, usually these matches are action packed, but it was just so boring. The only good thing was the crowd. The crowd was pretty good. They were doing the hey, we want some Sandow. They were doing that for him, and they were pretty hot for Sandow. And the Dudleys, and they're doing sexual chocolate chants, but nothing really to say about it, apart from the end, which was pretty bad too. It didn't make sense. The Dudleys sort of 3D, then like Victor got 3D, and then Connor came in and he stood and looked at them for a minute. It looked like Devon was supposed to hit him, but he was delayed, waiting for Swagger to come in and break up the pin. It was really weird. It was messed up, and eventually Swagger puts the ankle lock on Bubba. Henry splashes him, and then he was trying to pin Bubba, but then Bubba wasn't legal, so then he just went over and pinned Victor. It was a horrible ending to a horrible match. But the one thing I thought was cool about the pre-show was there was actually AJ Styles chants, and then the crowd there in that match. I was like, okay, we're in for a good crowd here. This is going to be good, to quote my main man Booker T. But nothing much more really to say about the pre-show. There was the social media thing with Heath Slater and the Social Outcasts. That was alright. It was kind of funny. Some of the stuff them guys come out with is pretty good. But nothing really more to say about it. Next match, the first match of the show, which was a really good match, was Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. It could have went either way. It was just an insane match from start to finish. 20 minutes 21 seconds. Dean Ambrose won it. I don't know if I said that. Also there was a limousine thing arriving, and Vince and Stephanie came in and spoke to JoJo, and Vince was all like excited and happy, and he's crouching down beside JoJo and being a ferret. And Stephanie was like, "Oh, it's really cold here or something," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not surprised when you're wearing bloody next to nothing, you know." But anyways, on to this match. Just insane from start to finish. There's like too many moments really to mention. But Cole got taken out when Kevin Owens got thrown over the commentary table. Usually, if you've noticed the last few months or so, Cole's always out the way when these things happen. Not this time. He got fucking wrecked, and I think Owens was deliberately, taking him out and landing on him. You could see him like pulling him and stuff, and apparently broke Cole's glasses. I bet Cole was pissed. But just an insane match. Owens did the cannonball into the barricade and smashed right through it beside the announcers, the ring announcer people. I'm just gonna try and find like the main sort of moments. I'm looking through a recap here. Oh yeah, there was a point where Ambrose was on the outside, and Kevin Owens got two chairs in the ring and sat on them with his feet crossed and everything. That was really funny. That was an awesome moment. Oh yeah, Kevin Owens goes for the pop-up powerbomb through like 6 chairs or something. It was set up, or 4 chairs, I can't remember. But Dean Ambrose countered it and threw him over. right onto the. That looks really fucking sore. And some of the chair shots they were doing looked really painful as well on the old back. Um, Owens then was setting up 2 tables, and there was fans like speaking crap to him, and he was owning them as well as he was setting up the tables. He set 2 on top of each other, which I was like, oh my god, what kind of insane moment are we getting here? And we did get an insane moment. But moving on. There's another table on the outside. Then Kevin Owens gets elbow dropped through it. I thought he was going to get out the way just by the way he was set up on it. I thought, oh, he's going to get out the way here, but no. Dean Ambrose elbow dropped him. Oh yeah, this was an awesome moment. They had the table in the ring, and it looked like Ambrose was going to go for like a superplex or something, and I was like, Kevin Owens is so countering this, and he's going to hit that fisherman thing, and he did. He hit the fisherman superplex through the table. That was awesome. Then they keep going. Owens hits a powerbomb, but he still gets up. Dean Ambrose still gets up. Owens sets up 2 chairs in the ring. No, actually, I don't think he did. That's what it says here, but I'm sure it was either 4 chairs or 6 chairs, and then 1 chair on top. And then he laid Ambrose on it, and it looked like he was a way to do a moonsault, and I was like, what the fuck? This is a way to be insane. But then Ambrose pops up and pushes him and shoves him through the 2 tables, and he does like a front flip right through the 2 tables, and Dean Ambrose wins. I thought that was really an awesome way to end it. Really, really cool. It could have went either way, and just a great match, great last man standing match. You gotta love it. Definitely recommend checking it out if you didn't see it. Moving on, we have the New Day defeating the Usos. 10 minutes 53, tag titles on the line. And just when I thought the New Day was starting to maybe wear off a little bit, just a little bit. They're still the most entertaining thing. I thought they were maybe just sort of wearing off just a little bit, just a smidge. They come and they absolutely kill it. They absolutely killed it. Awesome promo. They bring out a new trombone, Francesca too. Just a great promo. And it was a pretty good match as well. The crowd was chanting "Play Francesca," and Dean Ambrose. Xavier was oh, you want to do it, and then he puts it on the ground. He says, "I play what I want to play." It was good heel stuff there. But it was a good match. I'm just trying to look through there. There wasn't like a load of insane moments or that, but Jimmy Uso was in and doing his Samoan drops. He did them on both of them. He did, yeah. Kofi Kingston jumped off the top rope and he caught him and then had this Samoan drop. That was pretty cool. Nothing really much to say there. Kingston goes up top as Jimmy slams Big E into the ring post. I don't remember much about this. Well, the end, Jay tries to, it looks like the Usos is a way to win, and Jay's a way to do like the splash onto Kofi, but Big E comes in, catches Jay in midair, and then hits the big end and wins. It was a really great ending, and a pretty good match. Pretty good tag match, much better than that pile of crap in the pre-show. And the New Day won. I was pretty happy with that. But the promo was so good, and New Day was just killing it. Xavier, Owen and Cole on commentary as well throughout the match. Good match, decent match. And there's also video previews all throughout the show for WWE 24 and all these other shows. Like the Edge and Christian show looks really, really weird. I don't even know what that is. It just looks absolutely ridiculous, in a good way. But after this, there was a thing with the Wyatt family where Bray Wyatt says they've slaughtered the Beast and the Chosen One, and tonight they will slaughter them all. And when the dust settles, he will truly have the whole world in his hands, and he starts singing that a little bit. Next match we have Kalisto defeating Del Rio for the US Championship. I was kind of surprised by that. 11 minutes 30. Um, Again, another great match from these two. Del Rio is so stiff. It's ridiculous. He's really stiff with a lot of his moves and his kicks. Especially his kicks. At one point he hit a enziguri when Kalisto was on the top rope, which legit hit him in the head. It looked nasty, absolutely nasty. But again, just a great match. Del Rio tried to take the mask and that off again. He's always doing that. Kalisto hit an awesome tornado DDT. That was really sweet. I think it was him, or was it Amber? I think it was Kalisto, where he jumped from the second rope and caught him when Del Rio was in the middle of the ring and then hit it. I think Ambrose did one as well. I can't remember, but that was a pretty sweet moment. That was pretty good. Kalisto had a salute to the cell, but Del Rio grabbed the bottom rope for a 2. Dives onto Del Rio, but Del Rio counters with the double knee driver. I don't remember this. Del Rio removes the turnbuckle pad. Kalisto kicks Del Rio with a kick, then slings Del Rio into the exposed turnbuckle. That's right. I think Kalisto actually got thrown into it, then he jumped off of it. I can't remember. But then he hit the Slater of the Soul and won. Pretty cool moment. Kalisto won, is a US champion again. I thought they maybe saved it for Fastlane, but I don't mind. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. Again, they showed the pre-show match, seeing bloody Henry and that qualify. They showed the horrible ending to it. Just a horrible match. Horrible match. I mean, the Dudleys were putting on awesome matches when they were in TNA all the time, and now they're just horrible. And it's not their fault. It's the WWE. Then we go backstage. There's a thing with Stephanie and Paul Heyman. A bit of a strange thing. Paul Heyman says he can sense the excitement exuding from her pores, and Stephanie was like, "Ew, don't ever say that," or something. It was good. It was a good little promo. And he said the Roman Empire will be taken to Suplex City, and she was happy with that. Then we got the promo for that Edge and Christian thing, and a thing for Fastlane, and then we got a video package for the next match, which was Charlotte defeating Becky Lynch, 11 minutes 41 for the Divas Championship. I thought Becky was actually going to win it. Fortunately not. A good match, a decent match. It was pretty. It was all right. Not too many memorable moments, but it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Thought it was all right. Nothing. I don't think there's really much to say about it. Sort of flicking through here, but it was a good match. Just not many amazing moments or anything like that. Oh yes, there's a bloody weird moment near the start of the match where they were on the outside and Rick grabbed Becky and kissed her. I was like, what the fuck? It was so fucking weird. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Truly just a what the fuck moment. But oh yeah, the end happens when Charlotte tries to kick Becky, but she moves and nails Ric Flair, and he goes flying. It was like a drop kick, like baseball slide type of deal. Becky rolls up Charlotte, but Charlotte counters. Becky locks in the disarmer, but Ric Flair throws his jacket onto Becky's face, and then Becky breaks the hold and is like jaw jacking, I guess, with Rick, and then Charlotte hits a spear for the win. She also poked the old eyeballs and won. Good heel stuff. I did want to see Becky win, but it was done well. Good heel stuff. So Charlotte won, and then after the match, a pretty awesome moment. Charlotte sort of keeps on kicking and that at Becky Lynch, and then the Bay of all bays, Sasha Banks comes out. She takes off her bling, as it says here, and gets in the ring. Then she kicks Becky out of the ring. And then they have a little stare down with Charlotte. And then they did their little hand slap thing that they used to do at NXT all the time with the was it the BFFs, Beautiful Fierce Females? I think that's what they called themselves. Charlotte, Sasha, and Summer Rae, many years ago. Some good shiz. If you didn't see that, you missed out on some good times back then in NXT. Eventually, they just sort of shake hands, and Sasha saying she wants the title, and then Charlotte goes to leave, but then she hits the bank statement and leaves Sasha. She leaves Charlotte lying there and grabs the Divas Championship. The referee holds Rick back, and then Sasha leaves, and then they just sort of stare down. It was good, a good little moment there. I liked it. So it looks like we're gonna get maybe Charlotte versus Sasha, maybe at Fastlane, or Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky. Maybe that'll happen at WrestleMania. I don't know, but it's looking good. Looking good, to quote my main man Booker T. Now we get on to the Royal Rumble match, which was won by Triple H at number 30. I had a feeling he was going to be number 30, and I was right. And it lasted an hour, 1 minute, 42 seconds. But I thought this was a good match. I was interested to see where they were going to go with this, but overall I was pretty happy with it. I was pretty. Overall, it was a good Royal Rumble, miles better than last year. Like, I just seen a comment. I was on one of the Facebook exclusive videos, and somebody said, worst Royal Rumble ever. Come on, brah. Clearly you didn't see last year's, or you're just one of these typical fans who your favorite or whatever didn't win or whatever. I don't know. But I can't stand people that just say, oh, worst Royal Rumble ever. Worst this, worst that, worst this. Just I get it. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but it seems people complain about almost everything, but like they take it too far. I mean, I know I complain about some things, but I feel like some people just take it too far and will complain about every little thing. I don't know. I guess everybody has their opinion, but I think some people may take it too far. But anywho's, Roman comes out and he gets booed, but Cole said it was a mixed reaction, as usual. But Rusev was numero 2. And I was like, okay. I kind of thought it was going to be Braun Strowman. I was like, I think it could be Braun Strowman. That'd be kind of a cool way to go, or maybe Brock Lesnar. It'd be interesting to see what would happen there. But eventually, Reigns, he goes through the second rope, and then he kicks Rusev in the face with the drive-by thing, and then hits a spear, then eliminates Rusev. And I was like, don't tell me this is how this whole match is going to go. But then some music hits for numero 3, and I was like, who the fuck is this? I've never heard this music before. AJ Styles. Crowd goes nuts. I go nuts. Awesome. It was awesome to see him come in. He tried to hit the Styles Clutch. Actually, tried to hit it 2 or 3 times throughout the entire match. He never actually got to hit it. But they go back and forth for a little bit. And then Tyler Breeze enters number 4, and I was like, okay, cool. And he nailed Styles with the beauty shot, which Styles sold like he was getting hit by a fucking missile. He just sold it like a boss. But then something bad happens. Reigns uppercuts Styles, which sends... Oh yeah, Styles was like trying to eliminate Breeze. He uppercuts Styles, and then Breeze just sort of like fell to the outside. It was such a pathetic elimination. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. That was probably the worst part about the Rumble, was the way Tyler Breeze got eliminated. I wasn't happy with it. I just was like, you just gotta be kidding me. But then again, Vince doesn't like him, so understandable. Next is Curtis Axel, and he comes out with all the other guys. Just the way he was running about, I was like, it's going to be Curtis Axel. He's always doing that stomping back and forth thing. I was like, I know it's going to be him. And Axel, he goes after Styles, hits that knee thing that he does to like the shoulder. the social outcasts sort of get up on the apron, but then they take them out, and then Curtis Axel gets eliminated by AJ Styles. Next, Chris Jericho's out. All three of them sort of stare down when they go at it. I got a feeling these three might be in it at the very end. But next we have Kane. Kane comes out. They're going after each other, doing their thing. Goldust numero 8. Him and Kane are battling it out. Nothing much to say. Ryback's number 9. Who get booed? Like, I don't get this. Like, sometimes Ryback could come out and he'll get booed, and then he starts doing the feed me more thing and everybody goes along with it. It's like, either boo the guy or not. Like, choose what you want. Do you like him or do you not? I don't get that. Like, that happens all the time. Like, well, not all the time, but he'll get booed and then he'll do the feed me more thing, and everybody chants along with it. Stupid, as Ryback would say. But Ryback takes loads of people out. Kane takes him down with the right hand. Then he got a spine buster on him. Next we have Kofi Kingston coming out as number 10 with the rest of New Day as well. I guess nothing really happened. No, he just sort of came out. He didn't really do much. Ryback got I think it was this one where he got an insane back body drop on Styles. Like, he went absolutely fucking flying. Titus O'Neil entered at number 11, who surprisingly got booed. Don't know what that was about, and I think this was the point. They sort of booed, and then the crowd just went silent. I don't know if they cut the audio or whatever, but the crowd went really silent for maybe 20 seconds or so. It was weird. Like, they started booing him for some reason. I don't know why. It's not like he was beating up anybody in particular, really. But I don't know. I thought that was weird. And he starts doing his side breaker, back breaker things. He did this Styles and he did this somebody else as well. I think it was Jericho. Then he eliminated Goldust. Apparently, don't remember this, but I guess it's true. R-Truth, this was funny. I had a feeling something like this was going to happen. R-Truth enters as number 12. He gets a ladder, sets it up in the ring, climbs it, and reaches. It says reaches for a belt that's not there, but he was looking for the briefcase. He was like, "Where'd the briefcase go?" And then Kane grabs him and throws him out. I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen. I thought they could have went that way, or they could have had something where maybe he came out with like the wrong number or something. Like, maybe he comes out as number 2 or something, and then I don't know how they could have really done it, but he could have been actually like number 12 or something, if you know what I mean. Like, he could have gotten the wrong number wrong, but the way they went with it was really good. It was really funny. But next, Kingston gets thrown over the top rope, but he lands on Big E's shoulders, and the crowd was loving that, and he was running around the ring. I was surprised at that. I thought, that's kind of dangerous. You might fucking fall or slip or something. But no, they were all good. Next, Luke Harper is numero 13. And then, pretty insane moment. The League of Nations came out with Vince. Like, they came out of like the ring announcer area, and they pulled Roman Reigns out and started beating the shit out of him. Rusev does his kick to the face, his super kick. Then he gets bro kicked. Stardust comes in at number 14, and then they put him on the Spanish announce table, and then, because there was a French one as well, and then Rusev did a massive splash onto Reigns through the table. And also at this point, which they didn't show till like 2 minutes later, was Kofi Kingston got eliminated. We didn't even get to see it. I was like, you could have saved that for a better time, so we could have actually seen it. But it seemed like Xavier had popcorn or something, and he must have gotten wrecked by somebody, because he was on the ground when they showed the replay with loads of popcorn everywhere. And Kofi got drop kicked by Jericho, his springboard drop kick thing, and he went flying. I was kind of disappointed that that happened then. You know, when this was happening, it happened at the exact time as Rusev went flying through the table. So yeah, that kind of sucked. I just wish we could have gotten to see more of that. But yeah, also Reigns got thingied out with the medical people. They had a stretcher come out, and I was like, oh, he'll come back in at the end and win it or something, or he'll come back at the end and start beating people up. But he didn't get on the stretcher. He just got helped out. Next, Big Show is number 15. Kane tries to eliminate Ryback because Stardust goes after Big Show. Stardust was in there surprisingly long. I thought he was going to get wrecked pretty easily, but Big Show eliminated Titus O'Neil and Ryback really quickly and effortlessly. I thought that was kind of It's like, why don't you try and build up these two bigger guys? But no. But Neville enters number 16. He does some good moves, I guess. Oh, this is the point when Reigns shoves the stretcher away and walks to the back. Styles tries to eliminate Neville and Stardust, but they hang on. Braun Strowman's number 17, and he eliminated Kane in the Big Show, which I thought was fucking awesome. That was an awesome moment. Really, really cool. It was good to see him and Big Show square off, and you didn't really realize how big Braun is. He's the same bloody size as Big Show. It's insane. And then next out comes Kevin Owens limping to the ring. I thought he was sold it really well. His getting wrecked at the start of the show. And Owens and Styles just going nuts after each other. And then Neville tries to eliminate Styles, but he hangs on. Styles goes for the Styles Clash on Neville, but then Owens super kicked him. That was an awesome moment. And then Kevin Owens eliminated AJ Styles. I was like, that sucks. I was just kind of hoping he'd be like Final Four or something, but it got Kevin Owens some serious heat. And when he was going away, Luke Harper walks over to like the bottom left corner. And he's like, "Bye bye AJ, bye bye." I thought that was pretty funny. But next is Dean Ambrose at number 19. Also, I was kind of disappointed we didn't get to see a Styles Clash, not even once. That kind of sucked. But apart from that, I was happy with that. Like when he came out, I went nuts. Like I thought that was really cool. But like I said, Dean Ambrose number 19. Him and Ambrose go at it and are going nuts. Not much really happened after that. Sami Zayn enters number 20 and immediately start going after Kevin Owens, and they're beating the shit out of each other. Owens takes him down, and he's looking to like pop up powerbomb or something. I can't remember. But then Zayn eliminated Kevin Owens. And the crowd was going nuts for that. That was a pretty cool moment. I don't think Sami Zayn will be on the main roster like after this. I don't think so. I wouldn't have thought so due to how much they've got taped. But then again, Kevin Owens was on the main roster when they had loads of stuff taped and was still on it for a couple of months. So you never know. But I have my doubts. I don't think so. Next, we have Eric Rowan at number 22. Delivers a pretty sweet backbreaker to Neville and tossed him over the top rope. And then Harper eliminated Neville with a clothesline, and Neville went like flippity flip, landed on the apron, and then fell out. Pretty cool elimination. And then Stardust got eliminated. Doesn't say how, but he got eliminated. Mark Henry enters number 22, goes after Strowman. Strowman with so much ease hit a body slam on Henry. He didn't quite land flat on his back. It was kind of a weird landing. But just with ease, it just looked so effortless. And then all three Wyatts pick him up and eliminated him. And then Strowman eliminated Sami Zayn as well. And then Brock Lesnar enters number 23. Also, that Brock Lesnar guy really pisses me off. Like those guys that wear the... Well, some of them are okay, but him, it's his bloody overreactions to stuff. It's like he went to the bloody Brie Bella school of acting. It's so bad. Like you just see him just completely overreacting and try to get attention. It's like grow up, you know. Some of the other guys are not too bad, the guys that wear the same stuff. But him, it's just that overreacting. Like it's just like, ugh, it's just, it's just so fake and phony. I don't like it. Um, Anyways, moving on. Brock comes out, he eliminates Rowan, and everybody's going to Suplex City, bitch. Um, he goes for a suplex on Strowman. Oh god, screen's being a ferret. He goes for a suplex on Strowman, but fights it off. Um, I think this was at this point where he nailed a fucking. He tried to clothesline Strowman a few times and he didn't go down, and then he finally he hit him with a nasty one, and he went fucking down. Brock was putting some serious power into it. But next, Swagger enters number 24. Swagger gets F5'd, and Swagger is eliminated in 15 seconds. Um, it was a cool moment, it was good to see an F5. It's not like Swagger's gonna bloody win it. Next we have Miz enter at number 25, and he's like, "Oh, you want some of me, Lesnar? You want some of me?" And then he just goes over to commentary, and he said something about Suplex City, and he's like, "I'll take you to Misney World, which is the greatest place on earth," or something like that. It was funny, and he just stayed on commentary for a little while. Lesnar's suplexing people again, Harper, Ambrose, and then he's nailing Strowman, and suplexing Harper again, then Harper gets eliminated. Alberto Del Rio enters numero 26. Strowman goes after Jericho as Ambrose and Del Rio double team Lesnar. Lesnar and Strowman battle, and then Lesnar eliminated Strowman. I think it was just a clothesline. He went flying out. But it was. I thought maybe the Wyatts were gonna maybe be there to the end or something, but I was happy with the way they used him. I thought they did really good, and then Lesnar comes in, and I was like, there's no way they're gonna have Lesnar just lying in the corner, like other people and doing fuck all, and they did, and that never happened. He was always doing something, which was good. And then next, Bray Wyatt enters number 27, and he gets Rowan and that to go up on the apron, and then they all get in the ring and start beating up Lesnar. But Lesnar tosses everybody away. It's just Lesnar and Wyatt. Lesnar suplexes Wyatt, goes for the F5, but Harper super kicks him. Wyatt drops Lesnar with his sister Abigail, and then Lesnar gets eliminated. But no, the way it was done, it was good, and it's obviously setting up for a Brock Lesnar versus the Wyatt family feud. I could see him maybe facing Strowman or Luke Harper at Fastlane or something, and then Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. I could see something like that happening. I'd be interested to see a Lesnar and Strowman. Be good to see a match with them two. I think that'd be interesting. And I thought he might have gotten back in and started raping Bray Wyatt, but no, he didn't. I was expecting something like that, but no. Next we have Dolph Ziggler enter number 28. I thought he was maybe going to wreck Ziggler, because he was right beside the entranceway. I thought he was maybe just going to run out and fucking annihilate him, but no, he didn't. And eventually Miz finally gets in. He tries to eliminate Ziggler, but Ziggler holds on. Miz hits a skull crushing finale on Ziggler, goes to eliminate him. Then Jericho tries to eliminate Miz. And then Sheamus enters number 29. I knew it was going to be him. I was like, Sheamus, and it was like, yep. And then out of nowhere, Reigns comes back, and Superman punches Sheamus as he's making his way down to the ring. Then gets in the ring and eliminates Miz and Del Rio. There's some booing. Wyatt takes down Reigns, and then number 30, the game. Got to hear his game theme song, which I haven't heard for a while. And it's down to Triple H, Reigns, Ambrose, Jericho, Wyatt, Sheamus, and Ziggler. He nails Ziggler with a pretty nasty pedigree. It looked like Ziggler actually hit his head off of the mat, like legit. And speaking of that, Kalisto, something I forgot to say about the Kalisto match was there's quite a few botches in the match. Like he tried to do he stood on Del Rio's back, like he hopped on his back, and it looked to me like he was going for like that spring-loaded sunset flip move, but he like fell and landed head first on the mat, but then he just instantly rolled over and put Del Rio in a roll up. Like he legit hot head first into the mat, and he was fine. He just kept going. He didn't even have his hand on his head at all. I was surprised by that. But anyways, but yeah, it was kind of there was a few botches by um, what's his name, Kalisto and Del Rio in that match, but it was still a good match. Anywho's, um, Reigns hits Wyatt with a spear, then Reigns and Triple H are slogging it out. Sheamus tries to eliminate Reigns, Ambrose tries to eliminate Triple H, but they both hold on. Ziggler gets eliminated by Sheamus, I think. It doesn't say it. I think it was Sheamus. Like he like tried to super kick. He super kicked Triple H, and Triple H almost fell out. Like it was just like a last minute grab onto the ropes. And maybe Triple H like threw him over. I can't remember, but he got eliminated anyway. It may have been a brogue. I honestly can't remember. Wyatt and Triple H get face to face, and it looks like they're gonna, like Triple H is like, let's attack Roman Reigns, and then Bray Wyatt sort of looks over and he's smiling, and then boom boom boom, they start going at it. Goes for Sister Abigail, but Sheamus brogues him. Then Bray Wyatt got eliminated. Like I was kind of hoping he might have won it, but he didn't. Then Reigns tries to eliminate Triple H and Sheamus, but they hold on. Then Jericho takes down Ambrose. Yeah, I completely forgot about Jericho. He's still in this. Jericho takes down Ambrose and Triple H, but Ambrose eliminates Jericho. Triple H, Reigns, Ambrose, and Sheamus are left. Roman Reigns eliminates Sheamus, and Triple H eliminates Roman Reigns. Yeah, that was pretty shocking. The crowd was going nuts for that. They were loving it. And then it's just Triple H and Ambrose, and I was like, would they really go with Ambrose winning it? I mean, he's still an Intercontinental Champion. But they're going at it and they're punching and what have you. I think Ambrose did like he did his. I think Cole called it loony way or something. Or I can't remember what he called it, but he called it something weird. I remember they were calling it the lunatic clothesline for a while, but he called it Looney Lane or something. Maybe that's what it was, Looney Lane. I don't know. But eventually, Ambrose goes Triple H on the apron, but Triple H counters and eliminates Ambrose, and new World Heavyweight Champion is Triple H. I thought it was done pretty well. I thought it was good. The crowd was, I think they were cheering. I can't remember, but it was good. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. There was a couple of times where it could have been, there could have been some more action. And the only, like I said, the only main thing I didn't like was Tyler Breeze's elimination. Apart from that, I thought it was alright. I thought it was a good match. Miles better than last year. I don't know how people could say that this was the worst Royal Rumble ever. I don't know how you could say that unless you're like a little kiddie who doesn't like the heels and loves the faces. That's the only way I could see you thinking like that. But I thought this was good. I thought this was a good match, very entertaining. That's all I was looking for, was entertaining, and they did that. It was good. And also after the match, Stephanie and Vince come in and they're celebrating with Triple H. Also, I forgot to say, when Triple H eliminated Roman Reigns, he started going nuts with the crotch chops. That was a pretty funny moment. But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. That was really, really good. And I just before I'd record this, I watched there was like an interview thing with AJ Styles, and there's a new one now. I'll need to watch it with Kalisto reacting to his win. And there was one with the New Day before they entered the Rumble. Some good stuff there. As always, New Day are always good in their backstage interviews. But tell me what you thought of it. If you enjoyed it, or if you didn't enjoy it. Go into detail about it. I'd like to know how you felt about it, because I thought it was good. I thought it was really entertaining. I couldn't have. I just don't know how people could be saying that the worst Rumble ever. Like I don't even bother replying to or commenting to that kind of people. It's like you're wasting your time, you know. Um, but yeah, tell me what you think. I'd love to talk more about it, but I don't really know what more to say. I'm interested to see where they're gonna go with AJ Styles. Is if what they're gonna do with him. I hope it doesn't get ruined, but just look at everybody else. Sting, any other NXT guys that's been called up. Hopefully it works out, but I won't get my hopes up too much. I wouldn't be surprised if 6 months from now he's on Superstars. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to watch a couple of videos here. It says Roman Reigns is visibly shaken as Triple H is crowned World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, I'm going to wait to see that. But yeah, tell me what you thought. I'm happy with this. Very entertaining show. Apparently, kickoff match, which I was like, that was fucking pathetic. That was a terrible match. It was just crap. You know, so crap. It's like usually fatal four ways are good, but this was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. It was just wrestlers for the most part, and then a couple of moves, and then that was it. It was so bad. I was like, please don't let this be a sign of things to come. But no, it wasn't. The rest of the show was good. I give it a B plus. Obviously, things could have been a little better in places, but no, B plus. Very good show. Very, very good show. And I know this is a long video, and like I usually say, put it on in the background. That's what I do with a lot of videos, because I can't simply sit and watch them. I put them on the background while I'm reading stuff about wrestling or doing other stuff, because I don't have a lot of like time to watch things like this either. So this is something you could just put on the background anyway. It's not like it's like in my video game stuff. It's not like you need to see this, well, unless you want to see this. Then I don't know. Then maybe you do want to watch it, but you could just shove it on in the background, you know, like people with like those podcast things. You just shove it on and you can do whatever. I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, I enjoyed it. When I talk this long, you know, I've enjoyed it. I remember like SummerSlam, like I loved it, and I spoke really long about it. Even though loads of people didn't like it, mainly because of screwy finishes. But you're not supposed to like it, so job well done, right? Like Triple H winning, he is the heel. If you didn't like that, well, they did their job. You're not supposed to like it, so I don't know. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed my review, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Like I say, tell me your thoughts. I want to know. I like to talk about the show. I want to interact with people, and like if it's not like I'm not one of those people who are like, if I disagree with you, I'm not gonna like berate you or tell you to piss off or whatever, like a lot of the kiddies do. I'm open to having a friendly discussion, and maybe we'll disagree, but I'm not gonna treat you like crap or anything like that. So yeah, leave some comments and I'll reply to you. But I only have I'm taking a half day at work today, so I'll watch that WWE 24 thing when I get home. I'm just working till 12, so that's good. Because I don't like working. It's not good staying up all night and then going to work all day. And it's usually like 12 hours I go to work on a Monday, so taking the day off. So it's good to get a little rest. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully AJ Styles doesn't get ruined. Hope not. It'll be interesting to see what happens anyway. Bye!